Hello, welcome to the Regicide quest in Old School RuneScape. So I have all my items here, and this is a prereq for Song of the Elves quest, which is why I'm doing this. Yeah, you can see all the stuff in my edit that I'll do however long from now. Yeah, my mic just like turns out. Yeah, I don't know how to tighten. Like the tighten thing doesn't do anything. All right, so start off this quest. So, hey, welcome to the Regicide quest in Old School RuneScape. So, you just teleport into Ardoon, and you're going to go into the second floor of the castle to talk to King Lathis. Ardoon teleport only works after you do Lake City quest. So, first of all, let me turn off roofs. Okay, cool. Climb up the staircase. And King Lathis is on the second floor, right in here. So, let me move my webcam over. Let me change up my height proportions. Perfect. I received your message, my liege. How may I serve your kingdom? Ah, adventurer. The repair work on the Well of Voyage has been completed. We're finally ready to move against my brother. So, King Lathis, I'm going to say option 1. So, King Lathis, I'm going to say option 1 and 1. I assume you have a plan. I do indeed. I've recently managed to make contact with the elves that inhabit the western lands. Elves? I've never seen an elf before. Well, that may change soon. Apparently my brother has been causing them quite a bit of trouble. As such, they've agreed to help us get rid of him once and for all. So what do I need to do? You are to head into the underground pass, and through the Well of Voyage. Lord Iorwerth, the leader of the elves, will send you some representatives to meet you on the other side. With their help, you will find my brother and kill him. Once that's done, return to me. Is that the Regicide quest? Yes. Very well. Anything else I should know? My brother may not be the only threat you face. I hear the elves are currently dealing with a rebellion. The rebels likely won't take kindly to you working with the enemy, so be on the lookout. I see, I'll be careful. Good luck, adventurer. Alright, so after you speak with him and say 1-1, you're just going to go outside and enter into West Ardoon. You could use a West Ardoon teleport, but I don't like that. I don't even care if it is the thing. So I left the castle, and I'm just going west to Western Ardoon. You could probably use a Western Ardoon teleport, but I don't care. I don't know if I'm missing a stamina potion for this or not. But I do get some agility EXP for doing this, which is pretty cool. So all the zombies here, you could kind of like say like this is Shallow Village and think about like the Myreek area. Like you're heading into like the Myreek area. And then like Shallow Village has all the zombies, so it's like, alright. So west of West Ardoon, you're gonna enter this cave entrance here. Which leads you back to the underground passage. So let's head over to the Iban Temple real quick. From the underground pass quest. Pretty easy to do. I'm gonna take some cloth from here. Let's let me move my webcam over. Alright, so I took some cloth from there, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unequip my arrows, use cloth on the arrow, use the fire arrow on the bonfire. So I'm gonna use the cloth arrow on the bonfire here, make a fire arrow. Perfect. Equip this. And shoot down the bridge. Perfect. Alright, once you get to the other side of the bridge, you can take the plank here. Re-equip your arrows. And let's just head through the traps, back to the well. Yada yada yada. First we have to use our rope to swing across. Alright, so obviously, yeah, use your rope over here. Swing across. You have to get past the traps, get into the well, etc. Same as it was. Sorry. My interview went super well. Okay, after you use the rope, you just gotta get past this trap. You could like mark tiles or something. No idea. Fuck in the way. Okay. Oh, dang. Okay, it's up one more. Silly me. Oh, and then I'm already done. Okay, so this trap, obviously, it's different for different people, but very simple for me. Alright, let's open up the gate. I'm gonna search the traps in the wall, run west, and go down the... Yeah, I'll give it a go. Got traps on the southern wall too. I can't wait to use my bow of Ferdinand. Did like 3 quests this week. Alright, cool. So let's climb down the well. I'm gonna use my spade in the first gel. So after you climb down, you're gonna go to the west and use your spade on the bottom right jail cell. Perfect. So let's run along the ledge, and then I can open the key and skip this puzzle at level 50 thieving. Which obviously I did because I wanted to do Kingdom Divided quest, which requires a god sword to beat Sanfur by the time you get there. I was exactly the level to beat him with a god sword. Alright, so pick this lock at level 50 thieving. Go through the gate. Obviously I leveled up to get a Kingdom Divided quest, which obviously requires 100% or 100% of the current favor. Alright, so let's squeeze through this pipe over here. And we're gonna run northwest of the crushed unicorn. Into here. Right now I'm just recharging my stamina. So northwest, right near the unicorn, squeeze through here. Doing this from memory. It's always good to have 2 sources in case one source is wrong. Let's see where I'm at. Oh. Yeah, I think we just have to go to the west over there. Alright, so head to the northeast and northwest. I have to climb down there. I'm gonna head through the door here. I think. Alright, so once you get in here, you're gonna cross this bridge to the south, and then you're gonna go southeast to the Iben Temple. You have some of the soulless people in the cages here. It looks like they're web weavered in. They got trapped by the spider that is Song of the Elves quest. They were the ones being hunted all along, so it's a meme. Alright, so you're gonna go, so you go south, you get on here, and then you're gonna go southeast to the Iben Temple. All the soulless are stuck in cages here. They've been trapped within Song of the Elves quest. Haha. Trying to obviously get a 70 hunter. So they're in the trap, and it's hilarious. Plus the web weaver bow and the amulet of Rancor and who you get that from. Hilarious. So much lore. Alright, so in the Iben Temple, we're just going to go down the well. Where does this path go? It goes nowhere. So this is where we start getting our elf lore. Oh, nice. I have 2 concurrent viewers. So I'm doing the Regicide quest. Alright. Let me check my notebook. Obviously, I'm editing this too. Okay. You could speak to Kovtik for food if you need to. Okay. Climb down west until... Alright, so I'm going to climb down this well in the Iban Temple. Alright, so I'm going to run west until someone speaks with me outside. Alright, outside you're going to go run west until someone speaks with you. You got it here by going west. So this is the first like elf kind of quest in old school RuneScape. Alright, so Idris is speaking with me, and he says, "Halt, human, what are you doing here?" Wait, what was that? What the? Oh wow. Morvaran says, "Are you the human by the name of Wall Street Bets?" "Yes, that's me." "Good, we've been expecting you. King Lath has sent word of your coming. You should speak with Lord Iorwerth. He will help you track down the brigand, Tyrus. You'll find his camp in the northwest of the forest." Wow. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to run to the grass trap, click the top right to hop over. Alright, so here's the first trap. You have to jump over, and apparently if you click the closest to you, it makes it easier to jump. Or just having higher agility, like me. Ah. Let me go full screen and not full screen for a second. So I have better full screen. I gotta chat. Why are you not using the RuneLite quest helper? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I wrote down the notes anyway, so regardless, I don't care. Run southwest, west of lake, click the stick traps. Alright, so after you hop over here, you're gonna go south and southwest, and you're gonna climb over the stick traps. Okay? Yeah, RuneLite does have, if you install RuneLite, of course. Alright, so let's pass the sticks west of the mushrooms. Oh, wow. I did it. Okay. Okay. So let's run northwest. Hop over this grass trap. And let's run north to the log. Are you going to run this one so I can watch tomorrow? I mean, it has elves in the quest. So, like right now, like I'm playing Destiny 2, re-downloading Destiny 2. But I was playing some Oblivion, which was very fun. Obviously, now I have some elves in. Let me take a screen cap of this for my thumbnail. Because this is like very important. Alright, for some reason my snipping tool isn't working. So let's do a print screen. And I'm just going to save this thumbnail in Paint. Yeah, both my snipping tool and my print screen aren't working. So let me move myself off camera for a second. And I'll get a screen cap. Alright, perfect. And someone turned off my snipping tool. NVIDIA Broadcast and the snipping tools are very weird. Okay, so once you get here, you can talk to Lord Iworth near the bonfire. And he says, "Hello there." Oh, no, you say, "Hello there, I am Wall Street Bets. Your scout said that I should come and see you." "Zah, Wall Street Bets, welcome to Tianwen. I understand you've been sent here to rid us of that criminal Tyrus. I offer my full support. Unfortunately, most of my troops are currently dealing with a group of renegade elves. That does mean we're a little bit more limited than otherwise would be." "I see. I'll need to play the smart then." "Indeed. Now, Tyrus and his forces moved camp recently, so your first step will be to find their new camp. I have a tracker currently working in that area. I suggest you join up with them. You'll find him at Tyrus's old camp. It's southeast of here, just north of that poisoned lake. Once you found the camp, come and let me know." "Thank you. I shall return when my task is complete." Okay. So after you speak with Lord Iworth, you're gonna go. So after you speak with Lord Iworth, you're gonna go west and weave 3 balls of wool at the loom. To make I don't know. Hopefully it's cloth. Let me check real quick what it is. I didn't know there were choices. He makes it into cloth. Alright, so at the loom to the west of him, you're just gonna make a strip of cloth with the 3 balls of wool. Perfect. So I'm gonna go south over the log, southeast over a grass trap. Alright, so let's just return to the log after making the strip of cloth at the loom. And we're gonna go southeast and go over the grass trap. Check out these elven lands. They have glowing, effervescent lakes, water. Haha. Okay. Alright, so near the stick trap, I have to go southeast. So here's the stick trap. I'm just gonna go southeast instead of continuing near the mushrooms. And I'm gonna go talk to the elf tracker. Ha 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 ha. Here's the elf tracker. So I say, hello. It says, human, you must be one of Tyrus's men. No, I'm Wall Street Bets. Lord Iworth said you might be able to help me. And you have something to prove this. Well, no. As I was saying, I have no time for brigands or outlaws. So he doesn't quite trust me yet. So now I'm going to head back to Lord Iworth. I have to go to bed. Oh, nice, dude. Congrats. Yeah, I mean, you could connect your Game Boy to your PC with the epilogue.co Game Boy operator, and the saves work on the Game Boy game. So if you want some Game Boy games, you could have Game Boy games. So let's talk to Lord Iworth. And I'll be right back in a second. I have to do stuff for like 1 minute. Okay. We're getting a chicken sandwich. Here we go. Okay. I'll continue with the hat on. Okay. So I'm talking to Lord Iworth. Good day. How may I help you? Your scout refused to help. He has for proof that you sent me. Bless his loyalty. But curse his suspicion. Here he will recognize this. Lord Iworth gives you a crystal pendant. Cool. Now I can make a crystal armor now that I'm level 70 in smithing, which is very exciting. Plus there's elves. Okay. So, after you get the pendant, you're gonna head back to the tracker. Look how well the grass blends with everything. What are these? Grizzly bear cubs? Alright, let's hop over the trap. Oh, wow. Wow, Oh, he lied about his level 70 agility. Alright, let's go southeast. Unless they recently patched it, made it like... Alright, so after the grass trap and crossing the log, you're just gonna run southeast to the elf tracker again. Very simple stuff. Now I have the pendant, so he'll trust me. Hello. Human, you must be one of Tyrus's men. No, I'm Wall Street Bets. Or said you might be able to help me. And you have something to prove this. You showed the tracker crystal pendant. That's Lord Arbor's pendant. He must have a lot of faith in you. Now, what is that I can help you with? I need to find Tyrus and kill him. You know where his camp is. Well, this was his old camp. After the battle a few days ago, they moved. We're yet to find them again. Can I help at all? As it goes, I'm not currently tracking them at the moment. I'm currently trying to trace our renegade brethren instead. This here is the best lead we've found so far. What is? Ah, I guess you can't see with those human eyes. I'll tell you what. Now that you're here, I may as well give you a hand. I'll search here on the east side. You check out the west end of the camp. Come and tell me if you find anything. Alright, so after going to the tracker, you're gonna go west to the dense forest. So after you speak with him, you're gonna go investigate these tracks to the west. You try to follow the footprints, but they lead into impassable woodland. So after you click that, you could click the dense forest. Okay. Go west near the dense forest. Okay. So after you investigate these tracks, you're gonna go talk to the elf tracker again. I found tracks leading off to the west, but they trailed off into the trees. Beyond that, I'm unable to follow. These forests aren't as dense as you'd think. If you look closer, you might see ways that you can get through. With that in mind, why don't you give it another go? Thanks. I'll see what I can find. So now I could enter through the dense forest. Perfect. He said, oh, Tyrus's guard is fighting me. Let's equip my sword. I'll do protect melee. Piety prayer from the Sir Lancelot Knight's Waves quest. Then with the Osmotic Fang special attack, the second attack after that's 50% more accurate. Pwned. Alright, deactivate my prayer. Spartan warrior just attacked me. They look like the Oblivion guards in the new Oblivion remake, which is super fun. Alright, whew. Now that I've dealt with that criminal scum, I'm gonna go north and jump over the tripwires. I don't see any tripwires anywhere. Alright. Oh, okay. There's the tripwire. Alright, so now I defeated him. I'm just gonna step over this tripwire. The elf tracker was over here, so step over the tripwire. Perfect. And let's go to the dense forest over here. Perfect. So I'm gonna go west, northwest, and southwest. Near the enemy, go south through the dense tree. Okay. So you don't have to fight this guard. You could just go through the dense forest near him. So south of the catapult, you just go through here. You don't have to fight this guy. You just stand there for no reason. Alright, perfect. So now I'm going to go south to camp, the big tent, and talk to General Browning. So let's talk to General Heining in this second camp. Hello. Yes, is there anything I could help you with? I'm in charge of what's left of this army, and I'm rather busy. Can you help me with the king? The king will see no one. He can trust no one. Is there no way I can see him? In the coming battle, he will stand between us and the end. Then you will see him. Not quite what I had in mind. Oh, I'm poisoned. Let me drink my super anti-poison. I guess I got poisoned by the tripwires. Pick up all 3 barrels behind his tent. Alright, so now I spoke with him, I'm just going to pick up all 3 barrels behind his tent. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to return to the elf tracker now. So go north, southeast, past the tripwires, and then he's right over here. Right near the rune arrows. You can make your way back with the rune arrows. Alright, so exit north and you're just going to return to where the rune arrows were and go back to the elf tracker. I'm playing on the official Jagex launcher plugin, so it makes it super easy. Go through the dense forest here. Hop over the tripwires. This time I didn't get poisoned. Perfect. Alright, let's go back through here. Talk to the elf tracker. Hello. How goes the hunt for that bandit camp? I found it a short distance west of here. I'm sure Lord Iworth will be pleased to hear that. You should let him know. Alright, so let's go south and fill up the barrels with black tar. Alright, so south of the elf tracker, you go here and you can fill up the barrels with the coal tar. Fill the barrel with the coal tar. You need one for the next quest, so just do this 3 times. Perfect. I never see a black bubbling lake in this game. Normally it's bluish and greenish in the lumbered swamp. So I'm going to take 1 sulfur near the tar. You break off the piece of the formation. So I got some sulfur. Now I'm going to return to Lord Iworth, who is northwest, not in the forest. I'm going to skip this part. Yeah, this seems like it would be much more confusing than it is. Like, but once you do it, it actually makes sense, so. Yeah, today's interview was good. For sure. Alright, let's talk to Lord Iworth. I get my chicken sandwich pretty soon. You have to run about a lot. Wall Street Bets, how goes your search? Any luck hunting down that brigand? I finally tracked the brute down. His camp is in a secluded bit of forest, almost directly south of here. Good job. As we don't have the troops available to take on forces directly, I suggest we try some alternative tactics. I have this book, which details an explosive reaction. We should be able to use it to create a bomb. Well, that should make short work of Tyrus. Indeed. Have a read through and see what you think. Once you have, let me know if you have any questions. Lord Iworth gives you a book. Alright, let's read his book for a little bit. Big Book of Banks. In my travels, I have witnessed many explosive creations. One of particular note is fire oil. Wow, this has the same color as like the items worth like 7 million. Used in the Far East, fire oil has an incredible explosive capability. However, it also sticks to anything it touches. The following pages detail the required ingredients to create fire oil, along with the process of combining them. Quick lime. This is a highly caustic compound. It is created by the endothermic reaction of heating limestone. Ensure it is crushed before use. To avoid bodily harm, suitable containers in hand should also be used. Sulfur, also known as yellow crystals, odorless, insoluble, and brittle as a solid, but as gas, quite toxic, preventing respiration. Like quick lime, it should be crushed before use. Naphtha, a colorless, flammable solvent, one of the most volatile fractions of the coal tar. Preparation. The quick lime, sulfur, naphtha can be used at any time. Large containers such as barrels recommended for holding them in. Once combined, exposure to a naked flame will result in an instant reaction. A fuse of some sort should be used to provide a suitable delay. Okay. Read a book of big bangs. Take the pot from the northwest tent. Alright, so I'm going to take this pot from the northwest tent after reading his book. Perfect. So now I'm gonna go to the bank. I think I go to the Falador bank. No. Oh, Remington. All right, so now I'm gonna teleport to Falador. I'm gonna run to the bank here, and then I have to go to Remington, which is just west of here and south or something. Alright, so deposit all. And what you're going to want is 3 barrels of coal tar, pestle and mortar, okay, limestone, pot, full inventory of coal. Alright, and then coal. Okay, full inventory of coal. Alright, perfect. So, now that I have all the coal, I'm gonna go to Remington, which is... Yeah, so now I'm gonna run to Remington, which is just south of Falador. Let's go through this agility shortcut. Alright, so use the limestone on the furnace with the gloves on. Oh. Yeah. So, I have to do this before I go to Remington. So, let's head over to Falador again. Have some stamina potion. Wrote that out of order. Alright, let's get a Falador teleport. And we're gonna head over to Remington. So here we go. So let's teleport to Falador. And I'm gonna run to the furnace, and then I'm gonna go to Remington. Let's use the limestone on the furnace. And the game says, you feel the quicklime corroding your skin. So now we have quicklime. Let's right click and use the pestle and mortar on the quicklime. We get a Paco quicklime. So let's go west of here, and then we're gonna go south to Remington to use the one thing. It's pretty obvious where it is. You could also go out south this way if your agility is lower. Let me move myself back over here. Okay. So we're going to be heading to Remington to like this house right over here. Just open this gate here. If it's not already opened. You guys ever see the meme of like the Hobbit guy and he's like, have your secrets? You know why that's a hilarious meme, right? Because in the Hobbit movie, Queen Victoria has a secret. And the secret is that I'm gay. Okay. Okay, I got quicklime. Tell it to Remington, south of Falador. Use the runes. I think I circled back that I found out it was in Falador, and then I wrote Teller there. So that was where I just added extra notes or something. Alright, so once you get to this southwesternmost house, you're going to talk to the chemist. And you're going to say option 2, your quest. Good day. So you say option 2 with the chemist. You say your quest. Good day. I was hoping you could help me with something. I have a book which mentions the fractional distillation of coal tar. I didn't know how you could do that though. Ah, you'll be wanting to use the still then. It's just outside. How do I use it? It's quite simple really. You have to get the still heat up very work. However, it gets too hot, it'll burn you, and you have to start over. You might also watch the pressure. If it gets too high, you also have to start over. There are valves to control pressure and tar flow. They'll also affect the heat of the still. Is that all? You'll also need plenty of coal. So keep the still hot. I see. Alright, so let's go out to his distillery. Let's go out to his fractionizing still. Looks like a rocket ship from like Cameo. I mean not Cameo. Whatever that game is with like that's not Frogger. Okay. So I'm going to operate his fractionizing still. So let's click here. And the game says you need to fill the still before using it. Alright, so let's right click and use some coal on the still and then operate it. I need to fill the still before using it. Alright, so let's right click and use the pot of quicklime on the fractionizing still. Don't want to damage the still. Alright, let's right click and use a barrel of coal tar on the fractionizing still. Perfect. So I'm going to click here to the right twice. Okay. And then I'm going to click the pressure valve once before it goes into the red. Nice. So now what I'm going to do is, alright, so you click here twice and then you wait and you click here once when it's right above the green. So to add coal, you just click here and you're just going to keep adding until it reaches up here. You don't want it to go into the red, or you have to start over. So 1, 2. Pause this right before it goes. Oh, let's turn it on. Alright, so let's add coal. Okay. So let's click here twice. Let's click here once. Okay. So let's click here twice. Now I'm going to click here once to pause it. Okay. So now I'm going to add coal. And you don't want it to go up too high. You don't want it to go into the red, otherwise it messes up. So I just put 2 in. Let's wait a little bit. You just click in the center to add more. Gotta leave it like right before the green. Do it like I do it. Just click the center. Alright, perfect. Total distilled. So I did it. So now I should have... Now I got a barrel of naphtha from the still. Perfect. So now I have to do that one more time. So let's right click, use the barrel of coal tar on here. So I'm going to click here twice. And then I'm going to click here once it gets near the green. Perfect. So now I could add coal. Add a little bit more coal. Perfect. One trip. Nice. Okay. Go to bank, use the pestle and mortar on the volcanic sulfur. Okay. So let's head back to the bank. Look at all these people. They're just waiting to raid. Okay. I've been trading the entire time. Okay, so I need the volcanic sulfur. Alright, so here I'm going to use the pestle and mortar on the volcanic sulfur. And the game says nothing interesting happens. Alright, so... Okay, so I'm going to use the volcanic sulfur on... Use the pestle and mortar on the volcanic sulfur. Use naphtha pot. Use naphtha on pot. Okay, so I'm going to use this. Let's get a pot. Okay, so I'm going to use the naphtha. So I'm going to use the barrel of naphtha on the pot. And the game says nothing interesting happens. Alright, so I'm going to use the volcanic sulfur on the pot. To make dynamite, you need juniper charcoal. Okay. Let's use the volcanic sulfur on the barrel of coal tar. Nothing happens. Alright, so... Let's force someone to look up barrel bomb. Barrel bomb. What a dickhead. OSRS. Putting a pot of quicklime and ground sulfur. And grind the sulfur. On a barrel of naphtha. Okay, so let's use the pot of quicklime on the barrel of naphtha. We got some naphtha mix. Let's use the pestle and mortar on the volcanic sulfur. Let's use the sulfur on the naphtha mix. I need pure source of sulfur. ground sulfur by using sulfur, created by using sulfur with a pestle and mortar. Okay, drop. Up. So I assume I have to grab the sulfur right away and grind it up. Okay. I guess I'll go back all the way into the forest. I'm not teleporting to West Ardoon. I don't care. Very upsetting. Very, very upsetting. Wasting all my recording. Like, how are you supposed to know that I'm about to do this quest? And also remember. Like, I wouldn't even watch this quest if you texted and be like, yo, I'm doing this quest. Very upsetting. Do I have to go through the entire tunnel again? Yeah, I would have to go through the entire tunnel again. What did... We'll get the... from the thing. Okay. Book of the Dead. Go to Shazian. And I'm gonna run up to Lovakenji to get sulfur from here. I assume you could mine it without... Let's go to Lovakenji with the Book of the Dead. And I can run to the northwest to manually mine some volcanic sulfur. I don't know why like, you need to pick up the sulfur, like, right then and there. Nice, we got the Oblivion guy over here. He's Oblivioning it up. Good day, how may I help you? Okay. Pickaxe. Adamant pickaxe. Lake. Mask. Alright, so let's withdraw the gas mask. And the pickaxe. We'll go mine some. So I got the plague mask. So I got the plague mask and the pickaxe. I'm just gonna go over here in Lovakenji with my Book of the Dead. This is my sulfur. This is another place to mine volcanic sulfur. So the second you get it, you gotta use the pestle and mortar on it. Nothing interesting happens. Ground sulfur is created by using sulfur with... Oh, you need normal sulfur. Not volcanic sulfur. Okay. Okay. Sulfur. Let's use the pestle mortar on the sulfur, and let's use the ground sulfur on the naphtha mix. So now I have 1 barrel bomb. Okay. So now you need to take 2 sulfur with you. Okay. Alright, so I managed to create the barrel bomb with the naphtha mix and the other thing that I explained, so you need one for the next quest too, but I could just do that manually. Okay. Jeez. Alright, I got 2 pages left. So at the bank. Alright, so at the bank I need a bow, arrows, spade, 2 rope. Super antidote. Anti-poison. Rabbit. Cooked rabbit. And tinderbox. Alright, so now I need a barrel bomb, a spade. Let's deposit all the stuff that I don't need. And free up space. Okay. People's engines are ridiculous, dude. This dude was idling his engine while driving away. Sound of driving away. Okay. Alright, so I have a barrel bomb, a spade, stamina potion, 2 ropes, tinderbox, super anti-poison, and a cooked rabbit instead of an axe. Okay? I need food for traps, stamina potion, 2 law, and 2 water. I don't think I need the law and the water. I need to teleport 1 underground pass, Ardoon, and a wealth. Alright, so wealth. I think my wealth is good. And stamina potion, Ardoon, teleport. Okay. Alright, let's try to get a West Ardoon teleport. See if I can do that. Get my bow and arrows. Bow. Rune arrows. Okay. Let's try a West Ardoon teleport. West Ardoon teleport. Okay. Phew. Alright, so here are the items I have. I have magic short bow, I have arrows, barrel bomb, spade, stamina potion, 2 ropes, tinderbox, super anti-poison, cooked rabbit, And a West Ardoon teleport. 2 law runes, 2 water runes, and some rune arrows. Okay, so let's teleport to West Ardoon. And we're gonna run west back to the underground pass. I don't have food, but I should be good. I've been playing RuneScape 3, so... Alright, so let's use the cloth on the arrow again. With the... So let's use cloth on the arrow from the abandoned equipment and then use the... Alright, so let's use cloth on the arrow and then right click, use the arrow on the fire. Equip the fire arrow, stand up here, shoot the bridge. I'll do this again. Or you could rewatch. So you could... Alright, so yeah, obviously you could just rewatch this time on the screen right now and get back to where you need to go in the elf village. So you can cross bridges. Right. So now you can cross bridges, you can swim in the game. It's a new PvP loot area with boats in it as well. Use the rope on this thing. Okay, I'm up with this. There we go. Easy. Climb down the well. I don't need to explain this because I already did it. Use my spade over here. Okay, I could dig holes. It sounds like it's gonna be like sailing quest. It's like you could do bridges, you could dig holes. You could swing with ropes. You could swim in the water. These sound all like wilderness areas with advanced levels of... Probably get sailing EXP for digging holes, for swinging with ropes. And it's just all PvP. Board people's boats. Set a plank down. I'm just speculating. Alright, so, I mean, with all this stuff, I'm just speculating on, like... No, I'll say that once I get back to the elf area. I could do this with my brain. Oh, someone's actually listening. Yeah, so for whoever's listening, I think OSRS will have, like... You put a plank in between the two boats to, like, board plank. You could swing with a rope in this quest. What else do you do? You dig holes. You could probably get like sailing EXP, and they'll have like PvP based sailing exploration quest lines in old school RuneScape. I got the right message at the top of my YouTube now, so still got my plank. See, you could probably like board boats. Because it auto puts the plank back in your inventory. Alright, so I made it back, and yeah, I mean, this makes me think about the OSRS sailing thing. It's like, oh, well, you could use a plank to board the ship. Let's go back to the southeastern here again, real quick. And yeah, like you could use ropes to swing, and it auto puts the plank back in your inventory. So I'm thinking that's what they're doing with the sailing update. What do you guys think? And we'll go down this well again to the southeast. Nice.
Open that window. Open it.
No, get out of here. Okay, don't try to track talking before and after my mic, and then during my mic. Alright, so I made it back out here. And you think about like the sailing update, like you could use planks, you could use ropes. Seems like the plank auto deposits. Like you think about like PvP with sails and like the rev cave. I mean, that'd be cool. Okay, Island Temple. Alright, so once you're back out here, you're gonna run west and jump the grass. And final page. You're gonna run southeast. So you're gonna run southeast real quick and do the dead trees. Let's step over the tripwire. Oh, we're looking for the catapult. think we have to go this way. I got poison. Super anti-poison. He makes it look like it's southeast real quick to these trees, but that's not where the catapult is. Catapult's to the west. Isn't it? I think it was near that other guy. Alright, so let's pass the sticks. Yeah, catapult's over here. He shows the wrong way for the catapult. I'm pretty sure. There we go, past the sticks. Let's go to the northwest and go towards this catapult. You have to go to the catapult through here. Alright, so after passing the sticks trap, go to the south, and you're gonna go through here and up to the catapult. This is right near where the tracker was. Step over the tripwires, and then go to the catapult. Cool. So you could use the cooked rabbit on the catapult, and then you could use the barrel bomb. And then you're basically done with the quest. So, use the cooked rabbit on the catapult. Boy, don't mess with that, says the terrorist guard. Right click and use the barrel bomb. Right click and use the barrel bomb on the catapult. Terrorist guard says, "Oi, don't mess with that." So let's talk to him. Good day. Yeah, what you want? I was wondering what you're doing out here. I was just wondering what I was doing here too. I'm meant to be looking after this catapult, but I can't keep my mind on the job. We've been living off field rations for almost a year now. I keep seeing rabbits in the forest, but I wouldn't give to eat one, but I'm not quick enough to kill any, so I'm not good with a bow. Well, I have one here for you. You cooked me a rabbit, thanks a lot. You don't mind watching while I take 5, do you? Alright, so after I give him the food, I'm going to use the barrel bomb on the catapult. The game says, I don't want to use that for ammo. Let's use the barrel bomb on the catapult. I don't want to use that for ammo. Okay. Oh, this isn't the end. Wait. Talk to Lord Iworth for letter. So I'm going to use the barrel bomb on the catapult lever. Okay. I'm going to use the barrel bomb on the catapult itself. I'm going to use the barrel bomb on the catapult winch. I'm going to use the barrel bomb on catapult lever. Why does the barrel bomb not work, dude? You guys piss me off. Okay. Song of Elves. I mean, what is this? Regicide? Quest OSRS barrel on catapult. Why can't I use the barrel on the catapult? I think there's two different parts of the catapult, and only the bit where the barrel will actually sit will work. Just using it on the catapult will result in nothing happening. It says I don't want to use that for ammo. All I can think of is, did you actually make the naphtha, or did you talk to the chemist and go back to the catapult? You gotta make it yourself. I forgot to add the cloth to it. Oh my god. Dang. Alright, let's go to the Grand Exchange. I have to go all the way back here to use the cloth on it. What a dickhead, bro. Okay, cloth. He did show that, but okay. Annoying. Why start Dune? Alright, man array and food. Alright, so before you go back there, make sure you use that cloth on the barrel bomb. And now you should be good. I have to run all the way back there, because this guy does not allow for placing markers to teleport to. Okay, let's go do that again. Big sad. Burning my burger. They make Jack Link's chili now. They finally managed to do it. Oh, now. Oh, wait, yeah, I have arrows, okay. Feel good about my interview. Sounds pretty good. I don't even know how fast you can make it, to be honest. There's like no way you could do that. Come on, dude. I pressed left. That was the slowest left ever. This guy's entire job is ridiculous. But can you type the letter A for me? Like, perfect. You're wonderful at running something someone else built at a different company. It's not illegal for him to run something that a different company built and not pay attention, but I get fired for running the entire thing for 4 years just because that dude wants to see me work at more companies, but the more companies don't want to see me working at them. Like, bitch, stop being so cheap. Like, does grad school cost money? Like, just some negative commentary about like authority and like the fact that like my money is like somewhat allowed versus like women. Always about women. Bro, you don't even know what state to work in. Let's be real, bro. Just like 4 or 8 hours of whatever. Gore, 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 gore. Just so pointless, dude. I thought this was Stan Marsh. Okay, here we go. 5 steps ahead of the competition. And knock the F up in college. Here we go, guys. College bangers. Just think about the porn website. Oh no, I fell all the way down. I have to go to the northwest and start over. How unfortunate. Know which way to go. I assume it's over here. Looks like I could go this way. There's no Soulless in here anymore. Where'd they go? I guess they all got lost during the temple. Okay. Yeah, the Tombs of Masket was so good. Imagine just sitting there on mobile phone just playing Tombs of Masket. Okay, he's on mobile. It's like, ha, you fool. I'm on mobile. Yeah, the 28th anniversary iPhone is supposed to be like the biggest iPhone of all time. Alright, so let's run right to the catapult. Jump this trap. Go west. Pass the sticks. Probably get caught up on that a few times. Run to the northwest. Now that goes to Lord Iorwerth. Alright, pass the sticks. Go to the southeast. Near the tracker, and you're gonna go to the west. Let's go this way. No. Oh yeah, this way. Yeah, there's the catapult. Alright, so after the trees, you step over the tripwire, drink your super anti-poison. Catapult's right over here. Can't miss it. Wonder if there's a cutscene. Alright, so after you give the guy the rabbit, obviously you can use the barrel bomb here. Make sure you use the cloth. So use that on the catapult. Oh my god, I need to get the rabbit again? Oh my fucking god, bro. That's so upsetting. Fuck you, bro. Okay, Ardoon teleport. That's so upsetting. Literally, fuck you. Okay. Wealth. Okay. Cooked rabbit. cooked rabbit. I need a rope. Why start doing teleport? Damn, bro. That's literally mental. I don't even find that funny. Alright, plank, super anti-poison, stamina potion. Running out of all my items. Alright, let me check my Gmail, since like I'm spending like all this extra time. Okay, stamina potion, food. Bring another super anti-poison. Okay. Head back. Holy shit. Damn it. Alright, let me listen to some Twitch as I wait. YouTube bans me for saying a curse word. Okay. So good day, I did 2 more quests. That's like 3 quests this week. I already have all the skills, so it's like gotta figure out how the whatever works someday. Gotta figure out how the quest helper works one day, right? Like, I don't know if they just like draw out the quest beforehand or joking about the quest helper actually working. Like, they could just be being sarcastic and just marking it off just to confuse you. I've seen that before, right? So guys, is he live streaming? Like, what the fuck are you live streaming, dude? Is he live streaming his edit? What are you fucking talking about, dude? I've never heard of Adobe once in my life. Like, I bleed old journal. Like, I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna repeat the same message every single time. Like, I don't know if there's like a symbol I could use, like group. It's like, oh guys, here's my group symbol. So you can click on the one that has the 15-minute. You can click on the one that has the 15-minute loading screen. It's like there's a reason you put certain things in certain places. You realize this, right? No? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, hey, like, maybe I could spend money on this, but then I was like, no, like, hey, this is something that he likes. Let's ruin it. It's like, yeah, you're right. Don't worry, guys. You're not gonna get deleted into blue sky on my watch. All right. Can't just send someone off into the blue sky and it just keeps going up. That costs way too much money. Only up, right? It's like, where is he going? Only up. Yay! Thank God. Hey guys, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your parents actually go only up every year, and this time they only went up. Damn. That's horrible. For a second I thought you wanted me to do something, but then I realized that only up is actually... You could pay for only up too. This is how we advertise it. Like, bro, my parents are already dead. Why are you advertising to me with my dead parents? I like max volume. It's like, yeah, exactly. That's what the advertisements were for this entire time. You filthy OnlyFans hooker. Like, what? Like, if you don't clean up your shit, we're gonna fuck you up. Like, what? Like, this entire time, you were on the wrong internet. We have internet 3.0, you fucking piece of shit. Like, what? It's like, yeah, bro, you have your live stream profile, like, fucking... You've only been showing your dick. Like, you're literally... Like, that's all you do. You just sit there, just... Fucking... Like, bro, like, what's he doing? It's like, oh no, like, cops are actually cool. Like, chill out, like... You know? Like, we were being sarcastic about that guy acting as The Rock's dad. He's just a villain on WWE, which has always existed, and just talks about live streaming and, like, other normal things. Like, music. And Jeopardy. Killing Prime Minister. I mean, the Pope. How dare you? You're gonna disarm a fucking, like, a knight just like that? He loses his entire arm, bro. How dare you? And he's live too. Like, ridiculous. It's like you didn't know that that's how your eye twitches. Like, such a fool. You were playing. You were playing. You were playing terrorists like this entire time. And you only just found out. You were the terrorist this entire time. You literally had straight A's. Like, how do you not know this? It's like, what? Alright, so pass through the sticks. Yeah, that's right. You better fucking run. They're sending me to hell. Oh, phew. Alright, so after you cross through there, you go southeast. Then you cross these trees to the west of the tracker over here. We can't see because, like, the map has to load or something. It's like, bro, they already released RS3. Like, you're playing the wrong game. You made, like, a bad version of RS3. Like, as a joke. It's already good. Like, on their platform, they just don't see it yet, or... It's like, guys, we released it early to this guy because he's a terrorist. It's like, what? Alright, so I actually brought the cooked rabbit with me this time. So the cloth and the cooked rabbit are the most important part, adding the cloth to the barrel bomb. If you leave and come back, he comes back. So use the cooked rabbit on it. He goes on break for 5 minutes, literally. And I'm going to use the barrel bomb on the catapults. Thank God, dude. Whew. Oh, thank God. Yeah, Lord Hindrin. Yeah, get pwned. I'm a god. You know what? That's not even a good reaction. Burn my... No, I can't curse. I'm not allowed to curse, so whatever. I would have said burn MFer. Alright. Alright, so... Alright, so... Now you have to just return to Lord Iworth, so... Let's go to the southeast. And you have to get a letter from him. Okay. Climb over the tripwire. Let's go to the east. Oh, yeah, this is easy. He's like right near the tracker. Run to the northwest. I don't have to pass the sticks again. Thank God. Because this dude is not in hell. Jump the leaves. Look at all the forest creatures. Guys, he's not acting. Yay, butterflies. Okay. Phew. We made it. Back to the elven world. Play RuneScape in VR. Lord Iworth, it is done. Good, good. One of my scouts reported that they saw his tent in a ball of flames. You have done well. I'm sure you'll want to get back to the king. You'll undoubtedly want some proof. Here's a letter. Lord Iworth gives you a scroll. As a token of my own thanks, I give you access to pass through the Arendar. You'll find the start of the trail in the far northeast of the woods. Thank you, my lord. Alright, so let's head back to Ardoon. And we'll talk to... Before we go to the castle, we have to talk to Ariane Way. And then He'll remove the magic seal from the letter, and we'll talk to King Lathis, and we're done. Oh, so Arianwen, he talked to me on the way back. So as I go to the... So after you get the letter, you teleport back to Ardoon. And Arianwen, he speaks to you before you could go up to the second floor to talk to King Lathis in the Ardoon castle. And he says, "Are you the human by the name Wall Street Bets?" "Yes, that's me." "Thanks, Saren. Maybe all is not yet lost." "What do you mean?" "I am Arianwen, leader of the Elven Resistance. We've been watching you since you arrived in Tirinwen. We do know it was that you who murdered King Tyrus. There is much to explain. Do you carry a message from Lord Iworth, do you not?" "Well, you seem to know everything else, so I'll not lie, yes." Well, he's talking about someone else. Tyrion, when I killed the Indris. "Good, we understand each other well. Now hand it here and find the truth of your real employer." You show the message to the elf. He moves his lips silently, and seal on the message is pouted. "King Lathis, your agent did well. We are a step closer to welcome the Dark Lord into this realm. You will yet live to see Camelot crushed underfoot." "I had no idea. Why would the king do this?" "I have a few ideas. Now is not the time to discuss them, though. For now, you go to the King Lathis as normal. Give him the message and act like nothing unusual has happened. Once you are done, return to Tirinwen and seek out Iswin and Eluned. You'll find them roaming the Isadar forest. They will bring you to me. You want me to help you? Okay, what's in it for me?" "The chance of redemption. After all you've done, look how cinematic everything is, and that's how you edit it. If that doesn't take your fancy, consider this. This isn't a struggle for land or title. It is a war for life, all life. If Iorwerth and Lathis manage to summon Zamrak, we all die. Deliver your message. Act normal. We'll meet again soon." Oh my god. That had so much extra effect because of all the construction training I did. So let's talk to King Lathis. "My lord, Tyrus is dead." Says, "This is grand news, indeed. You'll forgive me. I'm a little apprehensive, but I'll take it you do have proof. Yes, I have a letter sent by Lord Iorwerth." You hand the king the message. He looks at the seal, then opens it. "Yes, good. This will do nicely. Well done. You've done an excellent job. But does this mean we can reveal the truth about the plague?" "Not yet, I'm afraid. Even with my brother gone, the Dark Lord remains a threat. For now, the plague must remain. Anyway, I'll send word when I next require your services. Oh, and I guess you'll be wanting your reward." Nice. Logging off. Oh, I didn't record that other part.